Hello everybody and welcome back to Creepy Music McGillicuddy, also known as the Town of Light. Oh! This is what I remember from the demo. This happened like toward the end of the demo, where like all the doors just start closing. God, that's creepy. Yeah, there's like an abandoned place around me where me and my friends all used to go and stuff like that, and we used to scare the shit out of one another. I remember one night there was like a hatchet sticking out of the wall, and like, okay then. Oh yeah, this is the one where like as I was walking, like everything started like flipping around, and it scared the ever-living shit out of me. All right. Plus, the way that the view is, it really kind of makes you a little sick. But here we go. We're Spider-Man! Right up the damn wall. Or this. Look, I don't know if this is the floor or the ceiling or whatever it is now, but... Oh, God. You can't really turn your head that much when, like, it starts to flip on you. So... Now, I can't remember what happens, but, like, something happens toward the end of this. And that's where the, like, the demo ended, and that's where I guess the game is going to pick up from. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen after this. Okay, there's the door. Yeah, I think, like, once we hit the door...
One day I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark. It was a limitless immensity, a blinding, merciless light.
Oh, I can't turn back.
I was afraid. Always afraid. A fear that wore me down. I needed help, but I could not speak. Everything terrified me. Even thinking.
Okay. Now, I think that there was, like, a little, like, animated... Yeah.
They said they were taking me to a place where the fear would go away. Where I would get better.
Okay.
I stopped living in there.
I'm glad
they dragged me away and tore off all of my clothes. Every last stitch. I tried to explain what was going on in my head. They tied me to the bed. For days.
God.
Alone with my nightmares. It wasn't fear anymore. It was madness.
It's sad how they used to treat people, and I mean...
when you're mad, you cease to exist.
Like, this is based back in, like, the 40s and stuff like that, and they did not have advanced techniques to deal with people with mental illness and stuff like that, and they used to use electroshock therapy. I think they still do use electroshock therapy, but it's only in, like, extreme cases, but still. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. Hello? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Oh. Hi, pretty lady.
Only hope in this hell.
Hi, pretty lady.
I was falling down amongst the damned. But that woman and her smile kept me alive.
Smile at me. You're like my sun. Oh, God, you're brighter than the sun. Please stop being bright as the sun. I hate transitions like that. It just blinds me. Even though I've got a light, like, right over there. It still blinds me. Just a little bit. Especially when it's, like, really dark. Ugh. These games. Love them. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. New chapter 3. Did I go through chapter 1 and 2? Okay. Memories. I've got no medical records. And there's my experience. Okay. Okay, sure.
The door's locked from the outside. Here, the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Okay, then what am I supposed to do? go back to bed. Yeah, I can't. Why can't I go? I can't go back to bed. Okay, fine. Oh, I still got my flashlight at least. That's locked. Oh, I'm on the other side of these doors then. Okay. I can't go back.
You can't get out of here. Only the dead can leave.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not dead, but boy, oh boy, probably by the end of this, I'll hope I was. Okay, so that's locked. That's locked. That's locked. And that says Infirmary 1. Okay. Locked. Locked. How'd the creepy doll get in here? Explain to me, doll! Are we having another memory? It seems like every time I find these little pieces, I just have like another memory flash or something like that. And it seems to have something to do with her mother. I want to say. It's like a less violent version of like Outlast or something like that. Oh God, that's not good. Ooh, you cross-eyed, girl. You cross-eyed. Somebody's over there in the corner just screaming. Okay. Can I get out of here, buddy? Sloth from the Goonies. Can I get out of here? Okay. You've got my doll. I can kind of see where this is going, but I don't want to. Am I gonna, like, snap into reality and be walking down the same hall? I don't know what's going on.
He laughed, panted, lurched over me. It hurt when he touched me. I thought I'd split apart suddenly with a loud thud.
That's boobs.
Shattered into pieces.
That's boobs.
I felt fragile.
That's
sick,
disturbing as fuck.
dirty, filthy. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while he...
And that's man
Renee
boob.
obeyed. He was the boss in the realm of light. I was devoured by the evil I had done. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. My God, those medical examinations. The doctors said there was something inside me, which they would have dragged out of me. My God.
So the dude, like, raped her and got her pregnant. I mean, the more you look into kind of stuff like this, that kind of sick shit happened a lot. Oh, there's like no hallway here anymore. Oh no, the hallway was here. Okay. Okay, those are just urinals. Anything else? What we got? What do we got going on up in here? Nothing. Okay, we'll just keep going the other way then. Ooh, my nose itches. Ooh, I'm gonna move away now. Oh, I can walk outside. Looks like homeless people have moved in. Can't walk out that way. Alright. So I can't leave until well, I mean, I don't really want to leave. Exactly. Okay, so she is no longer around here. And there's nothing like there where she was. So I'm guessing I just gotta search these rooms. See if I can't find some stuff. Some sort of clue as to what I'm supposed to be doing. And then kind of just go from there. I'm gonna turn on a flashlight just in case so that I don't miss anything. Okay, I think this is the room that I came out of. Either that or there's just similar looking rooms. There might just be similar looking rooms. Oh, alrighty then. Locked, locked. I can open that. Locked, locked. Oh, okay. That one's openable, but there's... Oh, there's nameplates on them. And on Ariana Bellucci, Elena Bartolome? Lamy? I'm not really too sure. Who's this? Guillaume Musetti? Man, I really wish I was good with names. I heard that. I heard that. Oh, there's a note here. Something. Dear Director, I have been working in this institute for 5 years now. I'm a simple person. I'm not educated, and I feel embarrassed about writing to you. I always try to look on the bright side, but sometimes we have to do difficult things. That's our duty, and well, I understand and I accept it. There is no alternative. However, I have decided to write you because something is happening which is not acceptable. I am well aware that among us, there is someone who dedicates too much attention to the younger female patients that are confused. The serious nature of this fact has spurred me on to write you. I am certain of your indignation and the measures you will adopt to solve the problem. Please accept my fondest regards and respect. So apparently somebody kind of knew what was going on, and they tried to contact the person that was in charge, I guess. I'm just trying to open all these things. As many of them as I can. Okay, that's locked. That's openable. Locked, locked. Okay, so there's not really anything in here. That sounded... I don't know where that came from. That sounded like it was, like, right next door. Okay, there's nothing down here. I just wonder if there's going to be, like, anything that, like, I have to, like, run from or something like that. Because you can't run in this game. There's no, like, run function. Oh, wait. Nope. No run function.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations. That's what gave her the strength to survive.
Who's Renee? Am I talking to myself now? Okie dokie. Well, this is back where I came from. Okay. Whoop. Okay. I'm not really too sure exactly where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to go down this hallway now? No, that's still locked. So's that. Okay. Do I go upstairs? I don't know. I guess I go upstairs. I can't figure out where else I'd want to go. I mean, I don't really want to go anywhere, but since I kind of have to, let's head upstairs. Let's just head upstairs and see what we can find up here. Because this is pretty much like the only thing that I can think of. Oh. Okay. That wheel was moving. I'm having like little frame drop issues and I can't figure out why. There we go. Nope. Still little frame drops.
(21/08/1938). Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I am referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl eluded our control and caused trouble in the park almost 3 months ago. The nurses should pay more attention. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll sort things out, don't worry. We don't want to make things any worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy and that the illness was all in her head. Be careful, little girl. Be careful. I was scared and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her.
That's
not even the
disturbing.
other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. "You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid," he said. "Everything's going to be fine." "Do you want to know what I'm writing?" "I write down what I see about you. Everything I see." He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her. But he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
Small surgeries. I have no idea what all this is. Creepy noises are still going, though. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Do I go in here? No, it's locked. Do I go the other way? No, that's also locked. Okay. I'm not really too sure what I'm supposed to do now. Creepy. But I can't go through any of those doors. And these are just bathrooms, aren't they? Oh, no. This is like a little ambulance area. Okay. What's that?
June 1935. After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment to act has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who wants to contribute the change. 20th November. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering into another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and image which it is not easy to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936. The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses, who are forced to tie the more agitated ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients. It's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women.
To the women. Jeez.
1937.
That's
the piercing stench in the wards,
like
the constant noise of shouts and voices in which very little human content remains. Dirty, naked bodies, devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum bores into you and wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless and impotent, a sort of merciful jailer. A mercy which helps no one and only helps to soothe my conscience. 15th March 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to keep my distance and I just do what I can. Some days ago, however, a girl arrived. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her silent dignity was not to be ripped away from her world. And me? I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I, too, refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and send her to hell. Dangerous for herself and others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from police headquarters. Difficult not to agree. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should make her happy at her age. I cried in my bed, in my solitude, thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me.
So that was obviously me. Document of admission with personal details. Okay, so obviously, that came from me, or I mean, I'm the girl that they're talking about in the thing. Oh, I can actually get in here now. Ooh. The fuck was that? Okay, so that's just somebody's diploma. What's this?
12th March 1938. Renee T., 16 years old, Menarche at the age of 12, housewife, father unknown, mother a seamstress. Admitted for observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for psychiatric evaluation, which has been executed by me. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she has tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We shouldn't read this document. It's forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there'll be trouble.
We already... It talks about Renee. It talks about you, so we have to read it. Don't be scared. Nothing will happen to you.
Have you ever wondered who you are? Yes, you must have wondered.
A relative? Maybe your child? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm here for you.
Will you help me to understand? To escape this dazzling light inside me that stops me from seeing?
Of course. We'll turn off all the lights together.
Hears noises and spirits. Presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis. Suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, has a distressed expression, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand properly. She has not felt well for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. She always scares me. She chases me. Why are you here?" I had argued with my mother, and I was so disturbed by the shock that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children were whispering, calling my name. 16th March. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake.
That's sad.
4th April. Transferred to the quiet ward, still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done. Like witches, at the stake.
That doesn't even make any sense. Was this what frightened you? They were just hallucinations. What had you done to deserve to be punished?
21st April. She is more awake this morning and responds to questions. She complains of headaches. She became emotional when she found out that her mother was there. She says that one day, years earlier, when she was with a friend of hers, she met a guy who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. There, she was made to smoke cigarettes and drink spirits, and that guy showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says that he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep it a secret. These details were roughly confirmed by her mother. After that, she became domineering, impatient, and hostile to her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public, going from laughter to tears without warning. She rants, masturbates. I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know that I deserve to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then.
Let's look for the rest of the clinical diary to understand. Everything will become clear. You deserved it because you tried to hide it from you. Let's look for the rest of the clinical diary to understand.
She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped. She remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost absent. Probable hallucinations. 25th April. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation. Reflexes all normal. Reactive pupils.
So something happened.
Let's find Amara and we'll find the full medical record.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, so it looks like we found what seems to... What's this? That's like needles and stuff like that. A hammer. Alright, so it looks like we need to find Amara. Now, where Amara is, I really don't know. What's this? Estrado fluido di grandiella. I really don't know what that means. But anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and pause there. It's a little over 20 minutes, but I think we're going to go ahead and pause. Anyway, the next time we start, we're going to go find Amara and try to figure out what all happened and try to remember things. But anyway, this is Flog, and this is the Town of Light. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Remember to hit that like button, comment, and of course subscribe. And also, are you gaming? Well, you should be. So get out there, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. Can't see in the dark.